Day 1. Today's weight, 100 pounds.
Obviously, I'm just guessing here, but people around this weight typically don't eat too much food. And when they do eat food, usually it's on the healthier side.
The only rule for today, I can only eat a maximum of 1,000 calories.
So yeah, I'm basically gonna be eating very low-calorie food today. I'm gonna be starving. With the very low amount of calories I'm gonna be eating today, water is gonna be very useful today. Well, now it's time to make my very small breakfast.
Eggs! If I'm gonna eat very light today, then at least I should start this off with some protein. The only problem is, since I can only eat max 1,000 calories, I'm gonna limit myself to only 2 eggs. Regardless, have you ever thought about how food has changed over the course of history? I mean, imagine trying to explain McDonald's to a caveman.
Huh?
Well, for the next 5 days, I'll be eating food from every iconic era in history. But each day, the era gets more modern. And it all starts on Day 1, Level 1, Caveman. Well, let's dive into our history books for a second. Cavemen ate whatever they could hunt or gather. There were no restaurants and no supermarkets, which meant they mainly ate meat from animals they hunted, along with berries and nuts they found in the wild.
So, let's go to
Winn-Dixie!
I'm looking for the biggest caveman-looking meat I can find.
So, I found the meat section and laid my eyes upon this beautiful ribeye steak. But it was a little pricey.
$15 for a single piece of meat is insane.
Anyways, I found the nut section and got this big box of cashews, and then finished it off with some blueberries. For the very first meal of eating like a caveman, I'm gonna be eating some raw cashews and some blueberries. I mean, there's not much to say here. They're blueberries, so they're pretty good. Let's move on to the cashews. In all honesty, I'm not a big fan of nuts. In fact, I don't like cashews at all. It's just not for me. But regardless, I had to eat this entire thing.
Blueberries and cashews are not enough. Obviously, I'm gonna get hungry real quick. So it's time for an actual meal. This meat.
So, I put it on the hot pan, and shortly after, it was ready to be eaten. But there was one problem. Cavemen didn't season their food like we do today, which means I was about to eat plain cooked up meat with no salt or pepper. And so, I took my first bite. It was still pretty good. And since I stuffed myself up with berries and nuts earlier, eating a fat, juicy steak felt like heaven.
That steak filled me up. I mean, with the lack of spices, it wasn't the greatest piece of meat I've had,